Hey everybody, welcome back to my Pink Room of Doom. As always, hope you're doing well today. In this video, we're gonna be following up on an unboxing that I did recently, and we're gonna take a closer look at the guitar that came in that box, which is this. It's the Epiphone Les Paul 56 Pro, which regular viewers would know I'm a big fan of these. So here we are. This is my now third 56 Pro Les Paul from Epiphone that I have in my possession. And there's a reason for it. These things are fantastic instruments. I'll even go on record and say that the 56 Pro line is the best line of guitars that Epiphone has ever released, at least that I've played. Epiphone's been around for a long time, so at least what I've played. I've played a lot of Epiphones, I've played a lot of Les Pauls and stuff in my life. This line of guitars has never let me down. And we're gonna talk about it right after I get all the YouTube stuff out of the way. So if you're not subscribed, hey, go down there and click that big red subscribe button. It's absolutely free. And then you give me a lot of happiness, and you get a lot of happiness when I post new videos. And you'll know when I post new videos if you press that little bell notification, because it'll come up on your phone or your computer or wherever you get notifications, your iPod. I don't know, do people still use iPods? Also, make sure you give the video a like. It lets me know I'm doing something right. You leave me a comment, do all that kind of fun stuff. And if you want to go and support me in any other kind of way besides just subscribing, check the description down there for some links to my Teespring and Redbubble store. There you can go pick up some shirts, you can get some stickers. If you want something that has my logo on it that's not on the store, hey, let me know, I'll hook you up. With all that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about this guitar. So let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room here. I've done this same video probably 3 times now. This is the 3rd time I've done it. Actually, it's probably technically the 4th time, but here's the thing, okay? With each video, it's been slightly different. The big thing being the fact that I ordered this from a different retailer than I normally would. So I just briefly want to talk about that experience really quickly, because I feel like that's crucial, especially when you're ordering something online. So I got this guitar from Music Go Around. If you don't know what Music Go Around is, I'll leave a link just kind of to their general website in the description. It's not sponsored or anything. And they're kind of like Guitar Center. They're a really big chain. They've got stores all across the US. They're just a really, really cool place to look for, you know, used stuff especially. It falls in line with, if you want a good piece of used gear, you can check out Music Go Around. Again, they're not sponsoring this. I'm not affiliated with them in any way, but this is the first order that I ever placed with them. I've always kind of shopped around with them. Great experience. When I saw this thing come up on musicgoaround.com, I literally waited like an hour till the store that I bought this from. It's in Ann Arbor, Michigan. And I'm in Georgia, so I think they're on the Eastern time zone. I don't know, but they opened at like 11 a.m. and it was like 10 o'clock. I waited by the phone until 11 to call and tell them, do not sell this thing. I'm gonna buy it today. And the guy actually, before I had even said put it on hold, said, yeah, if you're interested, I'll put it on hold for you. And I was like, yeah, put it on hold, definitely. So did that, and you know, yada yada, bought it, here it is. In the unboxing video, I talked about how they packaged this guitar, because it was really, really well done. And I was really impressed. The shipping through them is quite pricey. Music Go Around, I paid $65 to get this shipped here. But again, I talk about the experience in my unboxing video, which I'll leave a link in the cards if you want to go check that out. So just overall, if you want a good piece of used gear and Guitar Center doesn't have it, check Music Go Around, they'll probably have it. If you don't mind paying a little extra for shipping, you'll get something really, really good like this. So enough of that, let's go ahead and talk about the guitar itself. So why do I have yet another one of these? It's literally because of the color. This is the Chicago blue color, and this one I think is probably the most unique of the 4 colors that you can get in the 56 Pro line, which are ebony, gold top, and then the candy apple red, and then the Chicago blue. I'm gonna put some B-roll up of the body here. To me, it always looks like paint strokes. You can see the maple top through it, which could be a veneer. Could be, I'm gonna give them that. But it looks really nice. It looks kind of faded. You can't really tell here because it looks real dark. In person, it's not that dark. It's pretty light, and it just looks really, really cool. And this color is super duper duper hard to find. It's right up there with trying to find the red ones. They're just really, really hard to find. So again, that's why I said when I saw this, I had to have it. I had the money to get it, and I was like, I can't let this one slip through my fingers again, because I've seen another one come up and I was that close to getting it. So there you go, there's my sappy little love story. Let's go ahead and talk specs about this. And I'll say this, if you're here watching this video, looking at a different color or anything, the specs are exactly the same across the board. So let's start with the headstock. Old Epiphone headstock shape. This is a 2014 model, so it's gonna have the clipped wings up here. I know a lot of people don't like that. I actually really do enjoy it. It says Les Paul on it. It says 56 Les Paul Pro right there on the truss rod cover to identify the model. Flipping over to the back, you can see the serial number and the Epiphone Deluxe Clouson style tuners. I really like these tuners, the way they look, and they actually do perform very well. So no immediate plans to change those out. Just a plastic nut here. It's cut well. I say that just about every guitar that I have, but I call it as I see it. But plastic nut, you know, it works. I haven't cleaned this one up yet or anything, so if you see any kind of gunk or you notice that the fretboard is kind of light, I haven't oiled it or cleaned it, but I just want to throw that out there. So it's a rosewood fingerboard. It's got 22 medium jumbo frets on it. It's got the trapezoid inlays. It's got binding on the neck. It's a mahogany neck, and it's got the 50s profile, which I love. If you don't know what that is, it's just a really, really thick neck. As is, with it being a 56, you would expect it to have a 50s neck. The back of the neck is blue. It's a darker shade of blue than the front, obviously, but it complements it very nicely. Coming down to the body here, it is a mahogany body. It's full weight, so it's really, really heavy. It probably weighs about 8.5 pounds, 9 pounds, just the way that I like them. And then obviously you have the stunning Chicago blue color here with that brushstroke look to the top. Again, it just looks magnificent in person. Three-way switch up here, all cream plastics and everything aside from the amber bell knobs down here. So 2 volume, 2 tone. Epiphone P90 Pro pickups here. I have been on record saying this. These are some of the best pickups that Epiphone has ever made. These things sound amazing. If you get the heights and everything right and get these guitars set up, they are some of the best playing guitars you'll ever play. Standard bridge and tailpiece here. I'm pretty sure they're labeled Epiphone. If you take them off, especially the tailpiece here, it'll say Epiphone on the bottom. Binding around the body. Flipping over to the back, like I said, it looks black on camera, but it's a real dark, rich blue color. Then you have your cream cover down here for your electronics down here, and then the one up here for your 3-way switch. And there you go. There's the Epiphone 56 Les Paul in Chicago blue. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a sound demo. I know this video is really, really long, and I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the sound demo here. First in a mix, then some individual tones.